the channel. Today we are sewing another Sewcialites 3 block, and it's going to be super fun. I know I've mentioned before in previous videos that I dislike pinwheels, but today I love them. Today we are going to make the most beautiful pinwheel you have ever seen. It's going to be fun, and I don't know what else to say. It's just going to be fun. So I'm going to be making my cuts a little bit bigger because some of the cuts are 7/8 inch by 1 inch, which is very tiny. So I have upped them to 1 inch by 1 inch and 1 inch by 2 inch, that sort of thing, so that I'm not using the 7/8 because that's just too small. So, and then we can just trim them down. So this block is designed by McCullough. It's called the Pinwheel Dash block. Super cute, and we're gonna have tons of fun. So let's go ahead and I'll move the camera. We'll go ahead and start cutting, get the sewing machine situated, and I'll explain what I cut bigger as I go. So come on, let's sew some pinwheels together. So for the cutting today, I cut pieces B. They're supposed to be 7/8 by 2. I cut them 1 by 2. So B, I cut them 1 by 2. And then on the D's, these are supposed to be 7/8 by 1, and I made them 1 by 1. So I have 12 random little pieces that are 1 by 1. This is a great way to pull out all your leftover pieces from previous blocks, cut 1 inch pieces. And then let's see, so the A's and the C's we're going to make half square triangles, and I left those are 1 3/4 and 1 3/4. So I didn't do anything different with the A's and the C's, just the B's and the D's. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, so we're gonna move that cute little guy over there. We're gonna take our A's and we're gonna draw some lines on the backs of them. I'm gonna just use my regular pen. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them, we're gonna put them good side to good side, and then we are going to sew on either side of the line, and then we'll cut on the line so that we get 2 half square triangles for each one. So now we're gonna put that like that, and that like that. Then these are my center. This is my center pinwheel. I'm using this salmon grunge color. So we're gonna sew on this side of the line and then the other side of the line, and then we're gonna trim on the line. So I'm just gonna do 2 sides or 2 blocks, and then I'm gonna rotate. So now those salmon colored are done. Now let's do our blue. Or I guess it's probably more like aqua. Okay, we're gonna trim our threads in the middle that are connecting our 2 blocks, and then we're gonna trim on our line. And then when we do that, it gives us 2 tiny little half square triangles. Okay, so let's go ahead and press all of these and then we'll trim them down. Okay, so now I have 4 of my salmon ones and 4 of my aqua ones. And then we need to trim them down to 1 1/4. All right, so when we trim them down to 1 1/4, we're just gonna line up our line on our ruler with the seam line, trim on the right and the top, and then we're gonna rotate it and do the same thing. Line up our line for the seam with the, line up our line on the ruler with the line on the seam. Make it 1 1/4 on the bottom and the side. Mine needs to go over just a smidge, and then trim the right, trim the top. And then I just push those over, and when I have all my trash, then I put it in my trash bin at one time. So we should have 4 1 1/4 of the salmon and 4 1 1/4 of your other one. So now we have 4 of each color, and a big pile of trash. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our pinwheel set up. And now we have that the way we need it. So we're gonna go ahead and make one pinwheel, and then we are gonna just use these as the corners around the top. So we're gonna set those aside. So let's go ahead and fold this one over and fold this one over. So I'm gonna go ahead and press these open. Okay, so we should see when we sew our pieces together, we should see the 1/4 inch right there on both pieces. So if you don't have your 1/4 inch or it looks wonky, when you want to really focus on trying to get your 1/4 inch to look great right there, so that when you fold the two pieces over, you get a nice perfect pinwheel. Let's see if I have created a perfect pinwheel. I don't know if there is a perfect pinwheel, is there? Okay. It is perfect enough for me. I'm going to press it, and I'm going to leave it under the clapper because it is bulky. And then we are going to start working on our next page, which is sewing our B's and our tiny little D's together. So we need 3 little D's. So I'm just going to pull 3 random little colors. We're going to sew those 3 together first, and then we're going to attach it to this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and sew these little guys together. Separate my colors a little bit so I don't have them touching. We'll put this one down here. We'll put a yellow one with it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and press them with the iron. Doesn't matter where they go, I'm gonna forget anyway. Alright, so there's our top and our bottom. And these are our 2 side pieces. Like I said, I'm not sure how I even had it. I think I had those switched, but it's okay. Now this guy is gonna go in the center, and then our little corners are gonna go in the corners. I'm gonna trim these background pieces at the end because they're going to be too big at the end, and then I'll know exactly where I want to trim them. So that's going to go like that then. Now we're going to put this one over here. Oops. And then I'm going to go ahead and press. Okay, so I put some water in my iron. I love some steam, and I'm going to leave that under the clapper for a second. We're going to go ahead and put these corners, these guys in the corner. And so make sure that make sure you line up your half square triangle with the top of your colored one, because we're going to trim this part down here off. So that's going to look like that. I'm going to go ahead and press those. We're going to go ahead and press those and leave them under the clapper, and then we're going to do this part. And now we're going to go ahead and press this one as well. So now we have this bottom piece. It is a little bit wonky right now, just because it's not, I guess I shouldn't say wonky, it's just this one little piece is a little bit more. We're going to trim that off. It'll just be easier to get your 1/4 inch if you line up your 1/4 inch on the ruler with the 1/4 inch of your pinwheels, and then trim off the excess. That way when you line these 2 pieces together, you won't have a lot of extra stuff getting in the way. Alright, we're going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to trim it just a little bit. Just make sure that there's no wonky edges. See, this one's just a little bit uneven all the way across. And so we're going to line up our dotted line with the seam where it connects on the pinwheel, and then trim those hairs there. So now this side is going to go there, and that side's going to go there, and then we'll trim off that little bit. So let's go ahead and start that. So I'm going to pin this intersection, and then I'm going to pin right here also. I left my pins in. I didn't really want to take them out and have it wiggle. Okay, those look good. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to pin this intersection here, and then the other intersection over here. And now we're going to take that out, take our pins out. It looks really good. All right, I'm going to go press, and I'm going to press these open because they're very bulky. I'm going to leave it under the clapper for a minute, and then we'll trim off our excess. Okay, so I left it under the clapper for a minute. It's pretty flat. Now we're going to go ahead and trim off we're going to trim off that extra part that we added in the beginning. And we have a sweet little block. So these little tiny pieces that we just sewed are a 1/2 inch finished. That's pretty tiny. So, but it looks really cute. It turned out really cute. If I had it to do over again, I wouldn't have put those salmon stripes on the outside because it makes my pinwheel look like it's got funny looking wings. But that's okay. I hope you have fun making your pinwheels. Please comment down below and let me know what you think. Give me some questions if you have them. Hit the thumbs up, and I would love for you to subscribe and come back and hang out with me next week. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great weekend.